Moo! Hello, welcome back to the 5 Reasons, everyone. I am, of course, Matthew Oliver, your wedding planner, here to help you plan your wedding. Apologies again for my absence last week, but I was travelling all over the place. I was up north, so I went to Liverpool, Manchester, Preston, and back down to Bath, all in that week. So it's really crazy, hectic, busy, crazy, basically. But I'm back now, and on the way on the train, I filled out my little red book with 5 reason ideas, like I told you I did. And so there's loads of new ideas in here, which will be coming in the next few weeks. But today's one, which is rather exciting, and sort of like why I'm wearing a Marvel t-shirt, but it might not help you. It's 5 reasons to try and keep travelling limited on your wedding day. Yes, what a good subject. The reason I thought of this one is because obviously I was travelling on a train up to Liverpool and I was like, for goodness sake, I want to get there right now. But obviously on the day of your wedding, it won't be like that. You won't be travelling 4 hours, well, hopefully not, on the day of your wedding. So the best advice for this is to have everything very close together on where you're getting married. So if you're having like a church wedding or a civil ceremony wedding in one place, then the reception should be nearby. Try not to like travel too far on the day of your wedding, just because of obviously it does waste time, etc, etc, etc. But this is one of the reasons. I don't want to go into too much detail now before the reason starts. Also, all your guests, if they're coming from abroad or they're coming from far and wide around the UK, try and get them all down on the Friday, give them like bed and breakfast ideas or hotel ideas around the area, so that when on the day of the wedding they don't have to travel too far, they're not tired or bored or anything, they just go straight to the wedding, you're there and it's all perfect. So travelling is not really fun on the day of the wedding, especially because you'll be having like every single emotion, and the longer the journey time is, the longer your emotions are going to be. So bear that in mind. So the 5 reasons are, let me tell you, are number 1, 30 minutes maximum is a good time. So anything over 30 minutes from where you're getting ready to the church or to where you're having a civil ceremony, and then obviously from after that 30 minutes from that area to where you're having the reception. 30 minutes is a good, it's generous. If you can get it lower than that, perfect. If it's 5 minutes, even the smaller amount of travelling time, the better. But obviously, there's not a lot. If it's the middle of nowhere, you're getting married, obviously there's not going to be a lot of venues or churches around that area. Generally, when there's a really nice venue, there's a church nearby. And normally venues do let you get married inside that church, inside that venue now, because it's very popular. But just if that's not the case, try and keep it to around 30 minutes or less. Don't go over. Second reason, too much travelling will obviously lose time of your wedding. So generally there's always a plan in place for your wedding, and it's always quite good to keep that in a really good, tight, and not a lot of gaps. The more travelling time you do, the less partying, drinking and fun time you're going to have on the wedding day. So that's also another reason. Third reason, unless entertained, your guests are going to get bored. Even if you're in this really cool fun coach, they're here to celebrate your wedding. You won't be on that coach preferably because you might have just got married and you're in a special car with your husband or wife that you just got married to, or your husband or your wife. Yeah, of course, because it's same-sex marriage, that's going to be one or the other anyway. So you don't want your guests to get bored. If it is a long destination time, a long travelling time, maybe like think of like party bus ideas or disco buses and stuff like that. And no, it's quite cheesy and corny, but it might be the only way to try and get your guests entertained. Fourth reason, keep venues in easy reach, as you never know what's going to happen. This is a very good question, because there could be really bad traffic, there could be a road accident, there could be a tree down in the middle of the road. Anything can happen on the day of your wedding, and if you're travelling, that's obviously going to, cast more problems if there is a problem, like if it's snow or if it's raining, and if your venue's in a really difficult location anyway, that's going to be a problem. So always remember that natural disasters can actually happen, or traffic. So always bear that in mind as well, and try your best to keep them really, really close together. Fifth and final reason, you don't want to be late to your wedding day. Obviously, yes, you do want to be a little bit late, because I always say, traditionally, the bride has to be a little bit late, because, it's just nice, keeping them waiting, get them scared, especially the groom if he's there, or if you're getting married to another woman, or man. I'm trying to keep it you know, same-sex marriage orientated in these videos, but it can be quite difficult sometimes. It's always good to try and keep them waiting a little bit so they have like a little anxiety attack, maybe. Like, you know, in a nice way, not in a crazy way. Yes, so you don't want to be too late for the wedding, especially if there's traffic or something bad happens. That's just going to make it even worse for the, like, who you're getting married to. They're waiting there patiently and you're not actually running away from them. You do want to get married, but you're stuck in traffic. That would be really embarrassing. Anyway, so that's the 5 reasons about why you should, you know, keep travelling time limited on your wedding day. And it's not really that, you know, it's not really a crazy video or it gives so much information, but it does hint, like, give you some little ideas on what you shouldn't be doing. Try and keep your venue finding limited, and obviously other aspects that can come into it afterwards. I'm Matthew Oliver. I'm here to help you, and I'm here to love you, and I'm here to plan your fantastic day with these videos. Just make sure you don't forget to comment, like, follow, all that sort of stuff, all that buzz. Any ideas you have, just let me know. Otherwise, subscribe by clicking that above. And thanks so much. Love ya. Bye.